Legacy is defined as something handed down by a predecessor. In the world of professional wrestling, legacies are forged and defended every day. On November 5th, 2016, T-Dog Jerry Travelstead defeated longtime rival Tony Flood in the very first ladder match at Stride Pro Wrestling. A new star was made and a championship was born. From that point forward, new stars would get an opportunity to create a legacy of their own. The bad blood between T-Dog and Flood appeared to end after Flood was fired from Stride Pro Wrestling. With Tony out of the way, T-Dog had many hungry challengers wanting that championship. On December 10, 2016, T-Dog defeated Scott Phoenix in his very first title defense. Shortly after, though, another newcomer to Stride would get an opportunity to create his own legacy as a relative unknown, El Fabuloso, took on T-Dog for the Stride Pro Wrestling Legacy Championship. Fabuloso shocked the world not only by pinning T-Dog, but by unmasking himself to be the once-fired Flood. A technicality in the contract Fabuloso had signed ensured Flood's return. On March 4th, the summer of Flood started, and for an impressive 216 days, Flood would cement himself as one of the biggest stars in Stride. General Manager Sam Hunter eventually took issue, though, with the way Tony had been defending the championship and conducting himself. He made it his goal to find someone to defeat Flood once and for all. Hunter chose Stride Pro Wrestling fan favorite Heath Hatton to be that man, and on October 6th, Flood and Hatton would face off. If Hatton couldn't get the job done, Sam would have to leave Stride Pro Wrestling forever. A new champion was crowned as Hatton walked out as the third Legacy champ. His run was short-lived, though, as Flood was given a rematch and regained the Legacy title 8 days later. Flood then started looking forward to 2018, but wouldn't make it through 2017 as champion. On December 16th, fresh off his momentous win in the first ever Buried Alive match at Stride, Chris Hargis would defeat Flood to become Stride's fourth Legacy champion. The St. Louis native would only get one opportunity to defend the championship before a back injury would force Hargis to vacate the title. For the first time since the belt's inception, there was no champion. General Manager Sam Hunter quickly announced that there would be a tournament called the Stride Cup, and the winner of that tournament would not only get the trophy, but would also be named the new Legacy champ. The finals of this tournament saw veteran Jose Magnifico take on a new unnamed Madman at Stride. The two masked men of Stride faced off March 3rd, 2018, and with the help of a man we would soon know as Riser, the anonymous man in the mask became the victor. Since that day, we've come to know him as Wraith. Wraith still holds the Legacy title at the time of this recording and continues to defend the belt and forge his own legacy here in Stride Pro Wrestling. We'll see you at the next show. This is Kevin Huntsberger for Stride Pro Wrestling.